What's going on? We're going to talk a little bit about MLB The Show, how I play it, how it all works from an accessibility perspective. As you can see right now, I am not playing, actually. I let the CPU take care of the hitting for me. You join a game in progress here. The Washington Nationals at Target Field. I'm just a little ahead of the real-life season here, playing in my franchise mode that I do just for kicks, and I figured I'd bring you along and show you a little bit about what I do. So what I tend to do in this game is, at least when I'm doing a franchise where I want things to be a little more like grounded in reality, is that I actually let the CPU hit for me, because then the player ratings are determining how well the bats do. And then I pitch myself because I enjoy pitching and I like to think about how to pitch certain guys. And I'm not very good at it necessarily, but I like it. As you can see, I've already given up 2 as Joe Ryan in the starter here in this ball game, as it's 3-2 Twins at the moment. And we are in the bottom of inning number 4, so I figured we'd try to see if I could get about half a game in and talk to you guys a little bit about what I do to make this game work for myself. And it's fun. I like to jump in and play this. I've been having a really rough week at work, and just trying to do something to chill out a little bit. Figured some baseball wouldn't be a bad play, and here we are on a Saturday afternoon. Not in real life, but in the show, we are a Saturday afternoon ball game here.
That one ripped.
Get out, ball. Or get out, ball. Haha, you bet.
His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-2.
We'll take that. Was not expecting that, but we'll take it for a 2-run lead. You bet. It's way too many fireworks for Target Field.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be.
Up, away, and out of here.
Not get over anxious
cool.
And come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Max Kepler at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hope you guys are having a good one. I tend to play with commentary on. If my talking over the commentary is distracting or too much, let me know. I will change that for future recording. As is, I tend to prefer the commentary to be on, because I kind of have an idea of what's going on. You know, where the pitches are missing, what's kind of going on in the game, who's being substituted, or, you know, what have you.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike.
To give you an idea of my vision, I saw that he kind of had the hat off there and put it back on, and I can't really recognize players by their like faces most of the time. If there's a guy like Josh Hader who's got the long hair, or I don't know, some of those guys I can kind of tell there. But
over to Smith. That ends the frame.
Twins quick, and that was a Christian Vasquez. A little bit of power there, getting a whack on that ball and sending it away into the afternoon sky for a homer, giving us a 4-2 lead. There she goes. Goodbye.
Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Back to it with Joel Ryan. So pitching, I tend to go classic because, again, I want the players like the ratings to be a factor as well. So I like to attempt to locate pitches. And
they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Just kind of having a balance between realism and me enjoying playing the game.
And it stays 0-2.
All right, we're going to go outside with the splitter.
Righty delivers.
Good take. Fair enough. Beautiful Target Field. Great place for an afternoon ball game. We're going to go high inside with a piece of cheese. Here it is. Able to get a piece.
1-2 count.
Well, if you're not going to go for that, we're going to keep pressuring you with that inside slider until you do that. You can look at it too. It doesn't matter to me. That letter K still looks the same either way.
Very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Abrams stands in here.
I
tried to hold back his swing there, but went
you're
around.
checking on that. I'm blinder than I am. All right. It's going to get out of play as well. We already got 2 strikes. How about the good old Uncle Charlie lowdown? Just a little in the dirt. That's all right. Look at that field goal. Man, Target Field's a nice place to catch a ball game when the weather's for it, I'll tell you.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice. Not pitching badly here for Joe Ryan. Giving up a couple, but has settled in since a rough first inning. That slider might be trouble. I didn't move that as much as I wanted to. Got away with it because it missed.
Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Put that right about at the knees for a splitter. See how we do with that.
And that's downstairs and outside.
All right. Later, we're going to have kind of cut in from the outside. See if we can get that to come on in. No.
Ball 3.
So Ryan
behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
going to challenge fastball and just see what we do with it.
Good plate appearance.
All right. First walk of the day for Joe
That's a
Ryan.
really good take right there.
Not terrible,
and that's
to be
just
honest.
mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that
Pitch on
plate
the
appearance.
slider there.
Meneses in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Close, but called a ball.
Oh, come on, ump. Give me those.
Slider misses outside.
Ooh, all right.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
We're going to challenge the high fastball. I know they usually say
Right
don't
into
do
the
that, but
plate, and that's ball 4.
not a challenge pitch when it's
Not what he wanted to do there.
Bias.
Lou. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance
All right,
to
come
cut
on.
into their deficit.
And next is the designated hitter, Alex Call. There's the strike.
all right, we're going to keep with the breaking ball theme here.
In the air, left side. He's
Be
under
playable.
it.
You bet.
Brings it in for the 3rd out.
All right, getting out of trouble is Joe Ryan, as he tends to do even in real life.
So the Nats leave a pair, still down by a count of 4-2.
I'm glad they finally got Joe Ryan's hair together. He's he cut it in the offseason, or at least shortened it. I don't know if that's like a grow it out towards, as the season goes on kind of thing. If he donated it, if he just wants to have short hair, what the difference is for Joe. But I was a fan of his. His hair is actually pretty similar to mine, so maybe that's where some of the bias actually. Maybe. No, that is 100% where some of my bias for Joe Ryan comes from. Is that he broke into the league. He had some flow going on with surfer kind of hair. And
young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0.
oh, I just had a mini heart attack. I forgot it's National Tornado Siren Testee Awareness Don't Die in a Tornado Day here in Minnesota. And I remembered about the 2 o'clock sirens because our kids were getting up from nap, and luckily none of them heard them through the door. I did, but it's hard not to say something, but we're good there, but I forgot they do it again now. So we are fine. No severe weather here. It's rainy and icky, but questionable. But I forgot they were doing another test at that 6:30 must be now.
Donovan Solano, the next twin up to hit.
Almost caused me a panic attack, but we are okay. Unless my apartment falls down in the next 5 minutes, in which case we were wrong and they didn't say they weren't going to test them, so, hope they're in a tornado. Not the type to go looking for it, but who knows? And there's a foul there. Shadow's probably starting to come on towards the field here a little bit, not quite.
Yeah, there's a ball.
All right, come on now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Staying alive. Gotta love the tenacity at the plate to keep the inning going. Another 2-2 pitch here.
In the air, right side. And it falls.
Wow.
So they get a man aboard with
What a break.
single.
You'll take that any day of the week, you bet.
Here's Royce Lewis. 1 for 2.
Got Royce Lewis in for Kyle Farmer. Had Edward Julian as well. The commentary is not right for Julian, which is a silly reason to pull him, but every time the poor kid would come up to bat, they say, well, now, number 95. I was like, come on. Bullpen starting to be active there for Washington. How far is their starter gone in this one? Let's
and that one is inside.
Either 73 or 79.
And that one hammered.
Oh, get out of here, baseball. Up, and away. Goodbye.
A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2.
Oh,
that's their
so much better.
run of the game.
Have a lead going.
And they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
It's the game we needed in real life today. Good pounding handed to us by the Red Sox to unfortunately lose 2-3 to Boston. Walk off the end of the day and won the opener, but came back with a vengeance. And we head back to Target Field for this very series, actually, starting tomorrow.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Patrick Corbin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Carlos Correa.
There we go. We're cruising on in this one. Might start stretching someone out in the pen at some point, but Joe's pitching all right. And our offense has decided that they would like the inning to continue. You can't fault anyone there.
You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Boots it.
Oh, you're going to get it across.
And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Nice. Able to hustle your way up from that one. So much time to make a run there, and another infield mistake there for the Nationals is starting to really add up for the Twins offense today.
The next Twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
The switch hitting this of Jorge Polanco comes into play here.
Yeah, first offering
is got a hold of that one. He's trying to do it again.
When you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
See, it's elements of the commentary like this that I am very impressed by, but at the same time, it's like, for year-to-year upgrades, this year just no. As someone who pays way more attention to commentary than probably most folks,
fly ball to right.
There are certain things that just need to be improved for the commentary to work, and in some ways it works, in some ways it doesn't. But in terms of like this year-to-year upgrade kind of thing, it's not awful. It's a good foundation. It's really good. I appreciate that they finally went and did new commentary. What I'd love to see is Matt Vasgersian come back and be like an additional broadcasting crew. So you'd have maybe Matt, and then I think it was Dan Plesac the last few years. He's got great commentary. I can't complain about either of those folks. I like Matt Vasgersian as well. So I think it'd be great to have like Matty V and then Boog and Chris Singleton as another crew. Maybe one for regionals and one for your big games, or kind of just randomly like shuffling the two, and then maybe even getting a third crew. I don't know. I just think it'd be nice to have. The NBA 2K games, I believe, have multiple commentary crews, and it's amazing how much that affects the tone of a game.
Come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run.
Well, another home run, and Joe Ryan's going to come on back out. You bet.
Now a 6-2 ball
Especially
game.
with a 4-run
It's Major League
lead.
Baseball, and it's on the show.
Good. 74 looks at that swing. There it is. No look at where the ball went. Goodbye, bat.
Top 6, stepping in, Victor Robles.
I'll really quick do a look-see here.
6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
71 pitches at the minute. I'm going to leave Joe in and see how he's feeling after this inning is kind of what I'm thinking. We're in the 6th now, and he's pitching well, so I see no reason to change that. Not where you want the splitter, but could have been worse. See if we get no chase on a slider. That's far away like that, but that's all right. All right, curveball, come on. Throw a good one, Joe.
In the dirt. Over to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
All right, I'll take it. Joe pitching well. I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to let's go for a sorry, I have a hard time seeing the selections up there.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out.
Head out there to just kind of talk things over with Joe and the bullpen, and we're going to have let's see. We don't necessarily need the big guns. I think we're going to go with Moran, and we're not going to do anything. Just stretch and toss. Get yourself loose. He's a guy that if a few runs get given up, we'll go to the pen again. But we got a 4-run lead, and it's game 1 of the series. There's not a lot of pressure at this point. If that changes, we will change our plan, but that's what I'm thinking. He's not a guy that I love or hate. He's struggled a little bit in real life, but we'll see what happens there.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
We're going to go real low on this fastball. Just kind of scream one by there.
That's a little bit low.
All right. Splitter, similar spot. Can we get a swing and a miss? No, but we can get a right field fly from Max. Able to take care of that.
And there are 2 down.
2 gone here.
Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Start off with that breaking ball on the inside part of the plate with the curve.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's not where we wanted it.
Slider clips the
That is
zone.
not where you want a slider to be hanging out. Oof.
Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break.
Yeah, that's
Tell you what,
really
he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Popped up.
Come on, somebody get over there.
And that is that.
All right. Through 6 with Joe, and I'll take that. That's a heck of a start. We're not done with him yet.
7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Twins 6 and the Nationals
6-2.
And welcome back. Here's Christian
We're
Vasquez.
moving right along in this one
A former All-Star,
as we
33
move
years
to the
old,
back half
and
of the
he was a
6th.
second-round pick.
Not a fan of how
in
fast baseball
2009.
feels in real life. You know, I went to opening day, and just the speed of everything, like, I felt like I was
Next one
like
in the dirt.
on sleeping pills or something, where I was, you know, at the point where my body told me we were in like the 2nd inning, we were going into the 3rd and, you know, bottom
Now
half of
this
the
is
3rd
in
into
the
the
air down
4th.
line. And no one can get
Not
to
quite,
it. It's a foul
not quite
ball.
twice as fast, I'd say, but some nearly. It just
The
took
wide, the
long,
kick, and the 1-2.
and I don't mind the idea of a pitch clock in some capacity, but it just feels so forced, and it feels like too fast. And I am one of the people that likes to go to a 3-hour baseball game. I don't care. You can hate me for that or tell me I'm wrong, and I can respect that you have a different opinion. But I like big baseball. I like long base. If I'm going to take a day off to go to a ballpark, I want a day's worth of experience for it. I like to get to the park when the gates open and walk around, explore. Even at Target Field, I've been there several times now, and I like to walk the concourse. I like to go to the store. I like to amble around the little, I don't know what you call it, zone out there in like right center field with the beanbag toss and the speakers and the tunes, and just soak up some sun out there. I like to do those things. I think to me that's what makes a day at the ballpark. If I'm gonna go, I want a hot dog, I want a beer. You know, I want to take in the experience and enjoy it.
Left field, and there's 2 away.
You know, when I go to Kansas City in about a month here, I'm going to hopefully get the chance to see the Kansas City Royals, and that'll be my first time at a stadium outside of my 2 teams that I've been really a fan of. So I've been to lots of games at Miller Park and then a handful at Target Field as well. And I love those 2 ballparks, but I'm excited to get to go somewhere outside of that, knowing that I may never get to see Kauffman Stadium again, either A, because the Royals, it looks like, are maybe fixing to move elsewhere in Kansas City in the next several years, but also it's not a close stadium, so when I go there for that possibly one time, I want it to be memorable. I want to enjoy being there, and I'm hoping we can get there early. And like I said, I can explore and check things out and enjoy being at that stadium, because it may be the only time I ever get to do it. And so the game being faster just means I have less time for that experience. And it makes me a little sad.
I think the key is arm action.
Well, the bullpen for Washington has come in. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know if that's still their starter, but pitching in that inning was good for the Nationals in their Walgreens hats, as we are sent packing, and Joe Ryan is going to start the 7th. I don't know that Joe Ryan is going to finish the 7th. We will kind of take a look. One thing I did notice, and I'm going to do this here, so motion sickness warning, I suppose, but if I hit 2 of my buttons on my controller here, I can zoom in like this, and the movement is very jerky. But what I want to do is navigate myself down to this corner so that I can see that we are at 83 pitches for Joe, and that's something that I'm going to keep in mind as this inning progresses.
First offering misses the mark.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman.
But I like that I can finally do that while recording. I couldn't do that for the longest time, and it really inhibited my ability to make content in some games and in some fashions, because it was hard to see what was going on. So 1 up, 1 down to start the 7th inning. Get ready for take me out to the ball game time.
In there for strike 1.
That was a good pitch. Beautiful low fastball. Let's get a slider.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, Joe is pitching fairly well for the most part.
To the right side, Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
And throws to first.
You bet we'll take
and a
that.
couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
No, I'm not going to warm anybody up just yet.
Good execution.
Abrams
I think after this, if he reaches here, we'll warm up Moran. If not, that might be it for him in the 7th inning. And look at that, Joe Ryan. 7 strong innings after a rough first inning, which wasn't, unfortunately, in this recording, where he gave up a couple of runs on, I believe, a couple of hits that were just, kept coming. He was not throwing well. He was locating pitches right in the middle of the zone. And but after that, up to this point in the ball game, he has settled in nicely. So you love to see that. You love to see him come in and do what he needs to do. After this at-bat, we're going to put the bullpen going for Moran. We're going to warm him up there.
And now 2-2.
All right, 2-2 pitch. And that's going to go a ways. Nice. All right, so I said after the at-bat, we're going to head here to the Twins side of things. Got to wait for the little, I guess you call it a cut scene here. As soon as this happens, oops, not this one. We have to skip one. With the next one. So as soon as it cuts, so right about now, we can hit this button right here. We can go right to our bullpen. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to head here to Moran. We're going to have him go ahead and warm up in earnest at this point. We are also going to warm up. Well, we're going to have our guy stretch and toss, and then we're going to go ahead and schedule to put in the game right there. And I may or may not decide to really do that. We might keep Ryan in so that he can hear it from this target field crowd to if he gets pulled. So he deserves that. He's pitched well.
Close, but call the ball, and it's 1-0.
We'll see what happens as the bullpen is readied.
And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Abrams toss the second.
2.
On to Smith. 2.
Well, that one hurts a little bit.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 3.
Trying to get to the 8th
And the first pitch misses for ball
ready
1.
to send fans home with a good win against the Nationals. At the beginning of this game, we started off with a 2-0 deficit. Came back with a 3-run inning to take the lead and haven't looked back there. I believe that was in the second. And then we joined things a little bit later
out
on.
to right. Meneses.
All right.
Goes under this one. Makes the catch, inning over.
Well, there it is. Moving on in this one. Now, I'm not going to put our guy in
We go to the 8th.
just yet.
The second baseman, Luis
I'm going to let Ryan face a batter here in the 8th.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out
And
of
that's going to
center
do it
field.
for Joe. One hit there in the 8th to end the night, but we're not going to let him go farther than that because it's not worth taking any unnecessary risks. So to the bullpen we will go and bring in Moran.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joe Ryan gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Not as much of an ovation as I was hoping, but a good night for him.
Pitching change here. Giovanni Moran hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
5.5 ERA. It's a little gnarly, not going to lie. So here's Giovanni Moran.
Joey Meneses. That one misses. Ball 1.
Lefty matchup here. Or lefty-righty, sorry.
Sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Buxton makes the grab, 1 away.
All right, 1 gone there. Giovanni starting off with a fly ball out in the 8th. You bet we'll take it.
That one's in there, 0-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think we're just going to go outside here and kind of waste one.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch,
Yeah, make you sit there and then with a high slider just outside. Again, not working on giving you anything to hit, I think, is the operation here.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses.
Oh, come on. Gotta give me that one, man. Foul ball there. Just gonna keep it. Go high outside slider kind of thing.
Grounder might be 2. The underhand
1.
flip over to Lewis.
2.
Safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Not quite. I was close to getting out of trouble there.
And here is Victor Robles. That's in for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ground ball left side. And it goes just.
Wow, that wasn't fouled by much.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here.
Hey, look at that.
Here puts it away for the out. That is the inning.
All right, well, we're going to keep going here. Bottom 8 here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So we're trying to close the door after this half inning, but a little insurance. I mean, 4 is good, but could always be better. I think right now we're not going to bring on Duran. He's the guy that I would say would be a closer, or Jorge Alcala. We're not really in need of that today, and I'm kind of content to leave a guy in who could make a mistake, and then if that deficit is cut, then you bring in somebody like Duran to ensure a Game 1 win.
Right through there for a strike.
Hope you guys are enjoying some MLB The Show, and if you have any more questions about how I play it and the kind of settings or anything like that that I tend to use, let me know, and I will do my best to answer them. But just wanted to give you a look at how I play it. And this is what I tend to do after a night of work. I come in, I get a couple franchise games in, and you know, I'm trying to stay just a little ahead of where the Twins are in real life, and working on, you know, I don't do a lot with team control and that kind of. It's just exhausting, and it's hard for me to read all the text for so many things. So I try to manage the lineups and that kind of stuff myself. I'm again not like the most baseball intense human being. I like it. It's fun for me to play, so that is why I do it. But trying to see what we can do about ending the ball game.
Garcia moving under.
Plenty of playability there.
Makes the catch for the out.
All right. Who's next? Shadow's starting to creep on over slowly.
And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda.
Look off to the very left side of the screen there. I can see just a little bit of a difference there on that dirt. The dirt at Target Field in this game looks so bizarre. Sometimes this looks fine, but sometimes it looks so bizarre. Like it's kind of wet, and it's just weird. Where I would say this is pretty close to how it looks in real life. I do apologize if colors look a little washed out. I did notice on watching some of these back through PlayStation that things looked a little different. So if this does not look good in HDR mode, let me know in the comments, and I will play without HDR mode on for the purposes of YouTube. I just need the feedback from you alls. Let me know what you think.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and
all right.
That'll do it. So it's no runs.
Can we get the Nationals sent home here at Target Field on a beautiful Saturday for baseball? Trying to shut her down.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the ninth, and here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. And he dodges that fastball. Moran, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1. Puerto Rico
a triple up on the fastball might be a bad idea.
Oh,
not quite. Okay.
And he deals. And now it's even up.
Nice. Give me something. Yeah, good moving pitch inside.
Line drive. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Off to a good start.
Unlucky on that one, but that's okay.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. And that's in there for strike one.
Candelario, let's get you out of here. Cutting in on him. Ooh, that was not a good one.
Just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center.
Hey, let's go.
In for the out. And there's one down.
All right. One out closer for
And at first,
Giovanni Moran.
Washington, Lane Thomas. And a foul ball.
Yeesh. That was a little freaky right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
All right, first, second, one gone. We're going to pitch a little bit more carefully here.
And now, Dominic Smith. In there, and it's 0-1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Oh, no.
And they hold
Might
the
plate
runner
one.
at third,
Uh-oh.
but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Oh, boy. See, this is exactly the... This is funny, because it's like, oh, this hurts, because this is what happens.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra
all right.
bases.
That's it for Giovanni Moran.
And it's now a two-run game.
Oh, that's gonna do her, kids. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, he's not warmed up. What a rookie mistake I have made. Oh boy.
Now here is Luis Garcia.
Well, we're gonna pitch a little more carefully. Hopefully.
The 0-1. They say you win.
Oh, we got lucky on that call. All right. Bury a slider. Won't even give anybody something to work with.
Line drive, base hit.
Never mind.
One run's in. Now the second run is in. That ties it up.
Are you kidding me? Just because he wasn't warmed up, we are in a heap of trouble. Probably got to give him one more at-bat to get loose in the pen before we bring him on. But at this point, we're going to extra innings as it is. Or, hopefully, the CPU will be gracious enough to walk me off the bottom of the ninth. Moran. Wow. What a nightmare.
Hard hit.
Yeah, you're done.
Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Coming home. Correa with a relay home. Safe. Back to
Wow.
a one-run game. It's 7-6.
So the Washington Nationals, thanks to the fantastically horrible pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Yohan Duran. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Trying to get some of these heaters going, man. This is not good. You know what? I'm not doing this warm-up stuff. I know what's up.
Swinging a foul straight back. Crowd locked
And
in
this
right now.
Target field crowd is
Swing and a miss. And
significantly
that is strike
quieter than it was 2 minutes ago.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the 1-0. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the...
On the ground, could be two.
One,
Miranda to
two.
second.
Well, I mean, he's staying in almost regardless.
Double play, and that'll do it. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game.
That's one way to put it.
Up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Nationals 7 and the Twins 6. Kyle Finnegan into the game. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now it's going to be Max Kepler.
Oh, come on. Twins got to get one.
And here it comes. Swing.
This is what makes these games exciting for me, though, is like I don't... It's not that I don't have control, but that was not a well-pitched inning at all. And now, because it's not in my hands, this could go either way. And we will see what happens here with Kepler at the plate.
Now a pop-up on the infield.
Not how you want to start.
The mask settles under it, and there's one away.
So weird seeing a catcher without a mask.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
Wow, and the gallows shift will be on for Joey.
One swing.
Wow, this is taking a turn, and we might lose this one. If we do, that hurts.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The 1-0. That one is upstairs. And it is 2-1. Home team down a run. And the home team trying to pull it out.
And the home team. See, that's the kind of stuff with the commentary. It's like, that's kind of...
Next offering upstairs. No. Donovan Solano in the on-deck circle.
Let's hope we need him. Come on.
Left-hand batter waits. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
We'll take it. Tying run is on. Winning run in the form of Donovan Solano.
Being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, number 95.
Edward Julian going to come in and run.
Donovan Solano, the next twin up to hit.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off.
PC Bear
try to break the rhythm and
putting in the effort, putting it in. Trying to hype up this crowd a little bit.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There's a strike.
And that dugout for Washington is excited but nervous, I'm sure.
Here comes the 0-1. Roll to short, could be 2.
That could be a double play.
That's a double play. The ball game is over.
And that one stings. Giovanni Moran, for my optimism, did not pitch well, and that came back to bite the Minnesota Twins in this one. And my mistake there cost us the game. Trying to keep him in instead of going to somebody else in the pen. Bad management. That's what I like about these settings, and my play style is that was my fault. And it makes it for a more interesting franchise. We had such a promising game as you get a look at some of these highlights here, and came in with such a big lead and absolutely blew it. There's no other way to put that, and that's why I play this way. It just that's how baseball feels. You feel like you got it in the bag, and one poor decision by a manager or a player, or a mistake in the outfield, a mistake in the throw, can really mess things up. And that's why I like to play this way as someone who can't see very well. Is it feels accurate in that way. So there's a little look-see at how I go for the whole franchise thing. Thank you guys for checking it out, and hopefully we'll catch you in some more videos about MLB The Show and lots of other stuff on this channel. If you like or want to follow along, go ahead and push all those buttons down there if you'd like. And hopefully we'll see you in another video very soon. If you have any thoughts, opinions, or anything else, throw them in the comments down below, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace!